I've been motivating the progress, and so I check internet like I'm stressing about it a little bit, and then like I check Wikipedia, and all of a sudden I see Forrest Stephen Whitaker, right? And so I'm like, they just released, they finally, they, it, they, I guess, finally released Forrest Whitaker's middle initial, and so I'm like, smart, because they're going, somebody solved it already, Forrest Stephen Whitaker. So meet with me, because just email me. It's memoryshuffle@hotmail.com. It's very easy to remember. Um, I got some more time left on this tape. The spirit world is so annoying. Here's the thing. It's like I progressed the technology to a point. The fuck is this? It's a tape I didn't label, and it's been shot on. It's full. I don't know what tape to call this. Anyway. So I do expect you all to clear your calendars and meet with me, because it's the most important shit in the universe. There'll be more of these updates for you all to enjoy, and I'm just going to keep making films until you all come out here and meet with me, because I'm sure you don't want to just keep making movies about football teams, and puppy dogs being adopted, woohoo, or shit that exists in the tier 1 understanding of the universe, when in actuality are, people are doing a lot more shit than what's being portrayed in films, and I have a feeling that those actors are hungry for something that isn't trash. I have all of that shit. Oddly, I'm the main character in all of my projects, so it's come out here and make these work on these projects with me, give me the money to make these projects, but you're not going to be in any of them, because I write all of my films for myself to act in, because who's going to write films about an Amerasian star? An Amerasian star. Who's going to write films about an Amerasian who does anything? An Amerasian. So, anyway. But I do want to make a Magica with Christian Bale. I have a project where for 30 years, maybe not 30 years. I'm 32. For 10 years I've been getting, hey, you look just like Keanu Reeves, right? To a point where it was a joke, right? Or not a joke, it was just a reoccurring gag. Hey, Keanu Reeves! Yeah, right? I went to a show at the Howling Wolf in New Orleans, and my girlfriend goes into the bathroom, and she hears these two girls talking about how they saw Keanu Reeves, and she's like, I think they were talking about you, Greg, and I'm like, yeah, most likely, because I don't see Keanu Reeves here, right? Worry not, I've got some great see, here's the thing, I'm not going to write any projects, I haven't written any projects for, anyone like Christian Bale to be in, or Keanu Reeves to be in, or, anyone that isn't somebody that I can just get, off the street, or, from the club that I go to act in, right? I'm writing projects that are, for, no-name people, right? I don't have anyone in my mind, with the exception of, Don Cheadle, my first screenplay, I have a role that, I wrote with Don Cheadle in mind. So it's but everyone else in that screenplay, it's myself, I wrote, the main character is myself, and then other people are just people that I knew, right? So it's somebody I read somebody somewhere said that you should never work on anything that you're not getting paid to work for, or that you're not getting paid to work on for, right? You shouldn't work on anything that you're not getting paid for or that you don't have the rights for. So like don't write any sort of like spec scripts. Like don't write any sort of like, oh, I've wrote an adaptation of a Magica, right? Well, you just wasted fucking like, 2 years, 5 or 6 months or 8 months of your life adapting a book that you don't have the rights to. You could have been writing something that you could be producing. So it's like I took that advice and logged it as something permanent that I reference. And so it's like all of my projects that I've been working on, there are a lot of them have me as the main character. So like, but what I'm doing, like, kind of, it's like I'm shooting films about my life, and at some point after you guys like show up and start talking to me about what I'm doing and start helping me, you're going to become like you're going to become characters in the continuity of the actuality of existence, which I've merged with my own film continuity universe. So it's like you will not only be yourselves interacting with me, but I'm going to be shooting films about how I'm interacting with you, and you'll be playing yourselves, plus like how I imagine you guys are. So like, it's heavy shit. It's major shit. Email me. Talk to you later.